Vital!
Yes.
I don't know. It happens at this hour, it dies, and then comes back. And this is the hour where we always kill the bosses for some reason. Today's time. I think we healed the wrong people, okay? Can you roll it again, like the save state of this? I mean, not like that, but okay. What's the save state? But okay. Okay, can you heal Celica with Jenny?
Thank you.
What?
Must you be so rough? I'm ready.
Yeah, I got it.
I just say fuck it. I am in fuck it mode. Yeah, I am defeated. I don't know what to do.
I'm good to go.
I thought that our friends could do something. I feel like this is Anne's fight only, you know? Nobody can do it. You know what I mean? Like, Anne needs to slowly do it. Anne is like the only one can really withstand this.
I'll get this done.
No, we keep killing him, you know? Like, can we roll it back one more time? Let's just heal Anne and and let Anne handle it. And I feel like he needs to do Fashion because Fashion for some reason is like doing full damage while the other weapons are doing like half damage. See? Can he do it like with the art? So he hits harder, or is better or worse? Oh, okay, no, okay. Do it normally.
I'm counting on all of you.
Okay. I thought Celica could get there and heal. I think we need to send another healer. Can you send like Del Tia over here? Like behind Al?
I'm good to go.
The mother walks with me. Watch me go!
I feel so. I feel so too. I mean, she has like 50%. Oh god.
Much better.
I mean, I don't have any other ideas other than heal.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Let's go.
I feel it's better to throw the like one by one than everyone dies in the first turn and then Alm's here alone, you know? At least we are slowly like baiting him out, you know? As long as it's not Celica. Fuck it. Woo! Save that! Save that! Save that! Save that! You know? Oh, now undo it, please!
Alright, let's go. Alright. You're
Woo!
Yeah, I got it.
I'm just gonna put here just in case, you know? Can you like... It's physical. No, silica. Just in case, you know?
Thank you.
I don't know, should I like heal someone else? Like Matilda or something?
I'll do what I can.
Okay. How much damage it is for her? 42. No, she can't even resist one, right? Oh god. Python can resist. No, I was like, can you like put him over him and we start boxing him? He can resist, yeah.
Let us proceed.
Oh no, I cannot reach. I was like, oh, I could like, you know, heal. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this over here, so next time I could probably box him. Okay.
Ready anytime.
He's gonna kill boy, no matter what, even at full health. Even a full health, I said.
Thanks for that. Out of the way! You're finished!
Double critical! But can you believe it twice? Okay, we are making progress over here. Maybe. Blue. How you doing, CN?
You're the best.
We are in full pocket mode. Yeah. Let it go, let it go. Of course, of course. That makes it 70. Oh. Yeah. He can kill you at range. How much life does this have?
Stand back.
I'm gonna put you over here. The Tia.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then you, yeah, so you can survive a melee. Wait, Python on the other side? Oh no, okay. And then what? We retire the other ones, or you are gonna try it? Did we save a state? Did we save a state?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I think the only one that scares me is Boy, but yeah, but Boy could die. See, Del Tia cannot die because she has really super high defense, but
Sorry, Sally.
you know, Boy can really die. Can you mirror that one? Okay, what? No, we have two left. Unless you want to find the save spot. Yeah, you didn't use Boy. Can you, yeah, take it out of there? No, even out of there, like with Silk. Silk.
The mother walks with me.
Now this is the winning team. The Tia can hit that?
Watch me go!
Thanks. Fine, twist my arm.
Okay, he's still got. Sundu Tobin, probably.
Stand back.
Yeah. No. No. Well, yes, but Anne, please, Anne. No, Vital. It's gonna be our doom.
You and me.
Oh!
Let's go.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
It's over, Duma. Berkut, Fernand, Milla, even my father. They and countless others lost to us, tainted by your precious power. But that chain of tragedies ends here.
My heart is full of thanks for all you've given man, O Divine Duma. Without yours and Milla's bounty, Valentia could never have existed. We would never have been born into this world, never tasted joy and sorrow. So please, do not suffer any longer. Let all of our pain end here. Allow your great and weary soul the rest it deserves.
Oh!
Now it's done.
He dropped the shield! Ah! What? That is supposed to happen.
Not now.
Not now, why?
Not now of all places. This is really a cursed timeline.
I think it fits itself. It fits. It fits.
I leave Valentia's future to you, her hero. Take from us what lessons you will, and shape her into a land to remember.
It did
Make
it
her
better.
strong like Duma, and fill her with Milla's love. Let our grave mistakes be warnings of where not to tread as you lead her forth. Now we shall sleep, and never shall you disturb our slumber.
So I guess there's seals, not that experience. Not gonna lie, my dyslexic ass got his office for a second. I was like,
What? Vital. We did it! We finally did it, Vital!
You were.
Oh my God! How do you feel, Vital? I think this is the happiest day of my life, Vital.
Huh?
That was
Oh,
a true final
Alex.
boss if I ever seen one. Holy crap!
You aren't going to be late to your own
What?
coronation, are you?
Vital!
that was alright. On the scale of that, the flame dragon, and, what's his face?
Uh-huh.
The hardest final boss.
Idum. Sorry. Idum.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so between the flame dragon and that was definitely the hardest final boss.
Oh God.
Flame dragon at least had some level of like you could fuck it up.
But he was alone. He was alone.
He was one guy. And you really could not
Mm-hmm.
That's like not fuck up your order and just start telling us.
Mm-hmm. Idum?
Ruth was like tiny. Well, no, she wasn't. Fucking boy finding flame and take around the
Oh god. And this mockery.
And that's it. It took us, I don't know, 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
And it was all the enemies spawning like crazy.
A bigger army that we fought together.
And then we needed to bots Duma and I looked bots. And then I let Alan just do it.
You know what? We beat it with no cash.
Oh, we really did. Now do it on the NES.
No. Of course not. I'm just still wrapping my head around sitting on your father's throne.
See, and that's also when I was like, man,
You also what?
without anyone dying, close to impossible. You're like, well, that's why you grind. But even then, like, you had so many people die when you were in the dungeon.
Right?
People died when you were in the dungeon. Like, man, even grinding, you're like always on your toes.
You're always on the edge. Expect nothing.
None of it feels real.
Oh, it's
It
keep
isn't
your
my father's
toes.
throne. This isn't Sophia any
But
longer.
like
Om.
that,
It's the one
You-
kingdom of Valentia.
you have like 6 revivals. so it's not a hardcore, right?
Yeah, but like, you don't even get to like the actual dungeons that give you like a view, so that you can just keep going back to Milla and just having her like in game anyway.
Um,
Dungeons in the early game like do not give you view, so in order to do it, you gotta grind for that.
oh god.
So if you really want to keep up your grind stuff, you keep going to Milla and then
My god.
And you're going to be its first ruler.
Celica.
Please don't misunderstand. I don't bear him any grudge. Not now. I just think he was a very sad man. Perhaps if I'd been there with him, I might have helped him change. If I have any regrets, it's that.
I know what you mean. Neither of us got the chance to stand by our fathers. If we'd been given the opportunity to learn more about each other, maybe things would have turned out differently for us.
Aww.
Perhaps it was the same for Milla and Duma.
I wonder. They've been fighting for centuries, right? Seems like a lost cause to me.
I hear it.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Can you talk?
Sorry. I didn't
Oh
mean
no,
disrespect.
oh no, oh no, oh no. We always have our memories, right? No, the sound is not showing because probably when I lose internet. Can you talk again?
Scooby Dooby.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. Nobody heard your side.
A dibbity dibbity.
Okay, but the best thing is the memories we create. You know.
That's all that really matters.
But they're at peace now, you know? Asleep. Together.
Yes.
But yeah, when the stream died, that's when your voice died.
They'll look down over this new Valentia forever from their mountaintop graves. And the trees. Do you know of them, Om? They say that where divine dragons sleep, sacred trees take root and grow.
But
Yeah.
when you started this game with me, do you think we will reach this point?
I mean, at some point.
You think? With the crazy dragon and its infinite respawning minions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Must be some trees.
In time, yes. They grow for hundreds, even thousands of years. Who can say what Valentia will look like once they've matured? Will man's endeavors continue without the grace and strength of the gods?
They won't continue on their own. We have to make it happen. We'll forge a land where we can do just that. All of us. Together.
That sounds lovely, Ohm. And you're right. I know we can do it.
We can. And we will. I think Milla and Duma gave us one last gift. The strength to trust in our own abilities. Anyway, it's time. Let's go, Celica.
Gladly.
Oh.
And so the long war drew to a close. After countless sacrifices, at last, a new peace dawned in Valentia. Was it inexorable fate that saw this conflict erupt? No man or woman alive can say. Only one truth is clear. War will come again, when man grows proud and slothful once more, and its flames will devour one and all, raging until the very earth itself lies scorched and bare of life.
Okay.
For whatever madness lay in the hearts of gods, a darkness deeper still beats wild in the hearts of man.
Okay.
The NES version ended like that too. Ends with the final lines like, no matter how, crazy were the gods, the hearts of man are darker still.
Okay. It just seems like a weird, tone to end on. Just like, you did it. You saved the world. Everything's okay now. A bright future is ahead of us. Until man grows prideful once more, they nuke each other out of oblivion.
I mean,
okay.
Holy crap! 1000. What happened there?
Okay. Okay. I guess for now we're cool though.
I just gonna say
that's a problem for later.
The NES version ends like that too, with that final line for some reason too. That no matter.
Yeah, it's like the Nui Baba map where it's just like, why is the dialogue so weird here for once? And it's like, well, it's because it was weird like that the NES version, so they had to keep it. And I'm like, okay, you didn't have to, but sure.
This needs to be as faithful as possible. Well, don't you? It's a realistic tone, right? That no matter the peace we have today, someday war is gonna come back and we are gonna nuke each other.
It's just not it's just not the tone I would have expected from Fire Emblem, particularly this one.
And for me, this is peak. This is where Fire Emblem story peak for me. This is my favorite game, my favorite story of all. For me, what?
I will say the plot of this one definitely stands out to me way more than Elliewood's or Roy games.
Mm-hmm. For me, this is my best one. If I think of the perfect Fire Emblem, I think of this one in terms of plot and also maps, because I really had fun with these maps, even if sometimes were annoying. I always try to defend it by saying it's lore. Like in the lore of that game, these things were gonna be like it has a mindset,
The charge command also really does do wonders for half of the really bad map designs.
True.
I probably would have put fucking Roy's game way, 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 way higher if it had a charge command.
Yeah, that's true. Roy game needed a charge command.
It wasn't quite as bad in Elliewood's, but Roy's was really bad about it.
Mm-hmm. 1000 dragons. So yeah, you can find some Fire Emblem.
And six maps we played of Sacred. Actually, their maps were pretty solid.
I'm gonna say you can like other games more, but for me this is my favorite of all time. And you can, and I say this is the best plot, but some people say genealogy has the best plot.
Oh. Fire Emblem. I somehow knew we were going to get a song with lyrics for our credits. I don't know how I knew that, but I was like, I just feel like they would have put a vocal song in the credits. Mycen did jack shit. Mycen is the One Kingdom's new chancellor and right-hand man to King Ulm. I, good Sir Mycen, worked tirelessly towards the kingdom's restoration, despite his formal standing and title. The king and queen continued to love him like a grandfather. After spearheading the unification of Mila and Duma faithful, Noma became the new sect's high priest, despite being adored by a congregation numbering in the tens of thousands. His friends attest that he retained his playful, light-hearted nature all his life.
Aww. He never lost, the faith. The fires of war had illuminated the dark recesses of sick memory, but he loved Tatiana too much to burden her with his torturous past, so he chose to bear it in silence, as they live out their lives together. Until Mystery of the Emblem.
I was about to say, I feel like that would have been different if we had, gotten any of his S-links any high than 0. After successfully founding a mercenary kingdom in Greece's former land, Jesse then proved successful in ruling it. In times of strife, he worked with Ulm to secure peace. Tales of his valor are told even now, in which he's reverentially called the steel amidst the sand.
Yeah, it's a different ending if Zeke has S-Link with Tatiana, probably. Tatiana prayed that Zeke's memory would remain hazy, and that the two eventually did live something of a happy life, though they were parted at times. Zeke always returned to Tatiana's side in the end. Until Mystery of the Emblem. I appear in Mystery of the Emblem. Post-war, Conrad put down his lance and took a quill, beginning a long career as a civil servant. Following Mycen's retirement, he became Chancellor, shepherding Valencia's prosperity for years to come. Despite endless chains of suitor, he remained single all his life.
Suitors. Which, suitors is an interesting choice of word because it means, nobody, or people, wanting to, smooch him. But suitors is usually what you'd say for, men.
After returning to the mountains home, his brothers waiting at us. Athos resumed his life as lumberjack through his work defending the village from bandits, continuing to win him admiration. While retired from the army, he was always first aid the queen in times of need.
Sonia searched for a cure for women turned into witches, took her across... I was thinking her cure for women. Took her across the land. Her trail ended in a remote legion, after which she was never seen again. Rumors fly, however, that shortly thereafter, a new witch took up residence in Nui Baba's abode on Fear Mountain.
He just wanted to find a cure to women. Successfully returned with her sisters, as returned home. Triumphant, tales of her further exploits line the pages of Arcanea's history books until Mystery of the Emblem.
Until Mystery of the Emblem. Falling in a most unlikely love, Jenny wed a man no one would ever expect. As for whom she married, exactly, no one can say. Whenever her friends asked, she replied only with a smile and an enigmatic laugh.
I know who she married to.
She's one of the bitches that married herself.
Forsyth joined the One Thing Kingdom's Knights after the war, working hand to bring order back to the land. Time took off some of his more caustic edges, and he served many years alongside Clive as poison a thoughtful lieutenant. Painfully aware of the inadequacy of his magic, luthier journeying across the sea. What he did there is unclear, but stories tell of a steady stream of angry ruffians who later came to Valentia with a bone to pick with the eccentric mage.
The mystery of the emblem?
Maybe.
The war left Valentia with many wounded, and Soap traveled the former Rigel to heal all that she could. Her exact path is difficult to retrace, but anecdotes survive across the continent telling of the countless lives she saved.
No.
Clive was appointed the first captain of the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights. His talent of honesty made him popular with the commoners and nobles alike. And under his leadership, the knights flourished. He and his lovely wife were objects of the people's envy.
Did he become good? Like a good knight?
I mean, I think he was always a good knight.
No, he was trash.
Listen, he had his moments, all right, but I think he was a good guy at the end. At his core. Matilda cast her armor aside and wed Clive. She was rarely seen in public after that, after perhaps choosing to support her husband. Behind the scenes instead, however, her legendary exploits as a knight should live on in Valentian history. Boo!
What? Why boo?
Because their whole S-links were just all about how she's like so horny to murder for him, and Clive is just like, oh yes, wait, babe, please murder for me.
Along with Jesse, Saber helped to build the foundation for a new kingdom of armed for mercenaries. He continued working as a sellsword for years to come and aided the One Kingdom many occasions, always being stunning bright side.
Wait a second, did Jesse just make fucking Outer Heaven?
He did. You will see it in Mr. the Emblem and in Awakening. As a knight of the One Kingdom, Claire worked on the hard behalf of the continent in time. Great tenacity won her over, and she became a wife and then a mother. But Claire never stayed grounded. She and his Pegasus continued to ride across the sky, under the sky or something.
I'm just doing this for the money. Intrigued by Jesse's idea, Kamui helped found a kingdom of mercenaries and lived there happily for a time. In the end, however, his wanderlust prevailed. One day he went for a stroll and simply vanished, never to be seen again.
Ooh. Lucas joined the One Kingdom Brotherhood of Knights, and after retiring, founded a school where he devoted himself to his students. Education, his kind, intellectual being won him many friends, and he never longed for companionship throughout the rest of his days.
Balba joined the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights at Alm's request. He worked to train for the next generation. Well loved for his open and honest nature, he spent his years happily surrounded by friends and admirers.
Having rescued Est, as planned, Pala returned home to triumphant tales of her further exploits, line the pages of Arcanea history books, until Mystery the Emblem.
Having rescued Est as planned, Katsuya returned home in triumph. Tales of further exploits line the pages of Arcanea's history books until Mystery of the Emblem.
After the war, Tetia decided to lock away her magic and pursue a wild and happy life as an ordinary woman. She found herself the perfect husband at court, but made a point to return to her village often when she would lift things up with tales of her brother and his, mysterious travels. As a member of the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights, Grey worked diligently restoring the continent. He applied himself equally to winning Claire's heart and beat Tobin out in the end. He was here to say, pick the guy with the big heart, not the pretty face. Welcome in the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights. Leon remained at Balbar's side until an injury ended his fighting career. Then he took up work as a merchant in the city market, where he lived free, happy, and undauntlessly true to himself to the last.
But yeah, like, it occurred to me that I was like, a kingdom full of knights does not seem economically stable. Why does a kingdom full of mercenaries seem familiar to me? That's Outer Heaven. After returning to the Priory in Novus, Bowie rather a trying courtship with May until the two were wed. Children came soon, and in plentiful number. Even the pair a host of new excuses to argue. Joy takes curious forms at time, but Bowie was a happy man indeed.
Aww.
They fucked like rabbits. With the war over, Cliff bid Alm farewell and vanished, with some speculating that he left for a new continent. Decades later, a young man claiming to be Cliff's son arrives in Valentia to serve the king. The boy was said to have a tremendous gift for magic.
Thank you so much, Bonnie, for the raid. We are at the end. We are in the credits.
The mystery of the Fire Emblem. Well, the One Kingdom offered him a knighthood. Python chose the quieter life. As the head of frontier militia that defended villages and towns from brigands, his old friends would visit now and then. Often with a bottle of the two, would use it to while the night away.
Oh, he's still friends with Python. Thank you so much for the raid. May returned to Novice and resumed her work at her priority with Boy. The two bickered endlessly before and after their wedding, while managing to raise many children. During the pauses between the barbs, both of them often remarked that they couldn't possibly be happier, and they fucked like rabbits.
How good timing for Bunny. Unable to get Alm out of her mind, Faye returned to her old life in Ram Village. Eventually, she met and married a suitor who claimed he did not mind her pining for the king, though her habit of vanishing without a notice for days at a time continued to worry her new family.
Probably visiting Anne. It's fucking man, boy. As one of the scrupulous knights of the One Kingdom Brotherhood, Tobin spent his life serving his friend the King Anne, and the king in turn placed a great deal of trust in Tobin, eventually granting him both a title and his own castle. Wow. In marrying Anne, Celica became the first queen of the One Kingdom of Valentia, and aided her king with wisdom and compassion. Believed by the people to be a reincarnation of Mila, she was universally loved for her work fostering peace within the nested nation.
As the first king of the One Kingdom of Valentia, Alm spent his restoring the... I'll let it go for a bit. Spent his life restoring the continent to glory. He would be remembered fondly by later generations as Saint King Alm the First, who cast off the gods' oppressive yoke and founded a dynasty that would last for 1,000 years.
Until awakening.
Until New Mystery of the Emblem.
No, he doesn't appear that.
I want to say...
He makes, and Seika makes a cameo in Awakening.
I wanted to say that they kept saying the phrase...
That is the tree! Vital!
Oh,
Vital, the tree! This
the tree
tree
they talked
is
about.
this tree is the tree they talk about. They plant in Awakening. It's really important in Awakening. My God, this is the Awakening tree.
But yeah, I was saying they kept saying the phrase "the One Kingdom's Brotherhood of Knights," which is such a specific like title for an organization that I'm like, that's gonna be a thing in Mystery of the Emblem, isn't it? Or Awakening.
Awakening.
Yeah, I was like, that's such a specific like name for an organization that you just keep dropping over and over again. And I'm like, that's a reference to a future game.
Yeah, there's a reference to Awakening because it's still Valentia and Mystery of the Emblem.
Oh, okay.
And that tree is super important in Awakening too. The human
For
gems.
ending the you got a medal for ending the Age of Gods. Oh. Yeah, because we beat it on hard.
Yeah, holy crap. And now the old.
But now they're old.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? The monster campaign has arrived.
Oh.
So, Vital, if you
Yeah.
go over here and send to port, where was it? Where was the port?
Over here.
Yeah. You're gonna see something really fine. We are gonna be here. We're gonna be here, 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 until we reach Mart's territory.
Okay, so that's Arcanea.
This is Arcanea.
Okay.
And we're gonna have like a lot of really crazy like stuff and reference and cameos in here.
Okay, and I'm guessing it's all to the first game though.
What?
It's all to the first game.
What to the first game?
Like it's all references to My Fire Emblem 1.
No, because Fire Emblem 1 already happened.
Okay. We just said it's a bunch of cameos and references.
2. Mystery of the Emblem and
Okay.
Awakening.
Okay.
Why?
You said it. I was just like, okay.
I've also referenced and cameos for Mystery of the Emblem and Awakening. And that is the
Okay.
monster campaign.
That's the monster campaign.
Yeah, this is the monster campaign.
But it's just going through this big old dungeon after we make it all the way across the goddamn planet.
It's really worth it for me. It's really worth it by all the things it's set up for Mystery of the Emblem and
Cool.
Awakening.
Mystery of the Emblem.
And also, I love the monster campaign, bro. We can end the game now, but you have to come back to play Mystery of the Emblem next week.
That's okay. I'm fine with that. Wait, you mean we're gonna play Mystery of the Emblem next, or we're
No,
gonna do the,
we are
we're
gonna
do the post? We're gonna do the post game next.
we are gonna go to the post game next. Sorry.
Okay, because I was like, I don't want to move to Mystery of the Emblem. I think I want to go back to. I want to do the apology tour first.
No. We need to do the post game. It's not really that though. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a weekend. And it has a lot of reference.
I don't know. I'm expecting that it's like, oh, we get onto the ship, and it's like, oh, you've beaten the game. This is gonna be extremely hard. This is gonna be harder than Duma.
Not.
I'm just-
No. I'm gonna be honest. Once we reach here, it's harder than Duma. I think those ships are gonna be like really nice.
Mhm.
No, the tapes library now that is gonna be harder than Duma.
Well, yeah, that sounds about right.
You want to go to there to see what they say in the port?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to go over to the port.
Of course. And we can do the DLC if you really want it. The DLC where they born Ferdinand's family or something.
took us 21 days to get here.
Your mission from Arcanea, land across the sea to Valencia East. Business here finished, so I am to set sail home, but... Well, with pirates making trouble again, I could use some valuable escort. What do you say? Can I ask you they see me back to safety to Mystery of the Emblem? You have my thanks. The road of Arcanea is to the east of this harbor.
You say no, and it just immediately you're not allowed. The post game just deletes from the game. You just see it all just fade out.
There is no post game. I depart at any time you need. You say the word, I will be off to Mystery of the Emblem. Now you can go to Arcanea.
Gonna go to Arcanea.
And it's always with the K sound, because I see some people pronounce it as Achanea, and I just die. I just die in my soul when I hear Achanea.
I don't know, my dyslexic ass just reads it as like arachnid, so that's where my brain's at already, so I'm like Arcanea.
I feel maybe that is inspiration, right? So you can switch who the lord is. Like, you wanted to be Anne? You wanted to be Celica? No, like that. In Switch?
Oh. Oh, okay. You just kick Alum or Celica out of the party?
No. Arcanea. Mart's land. A Mystery of the Emblem.
Margie, we did it.
We did it, Vital!
We did it.
We did it. So Vital, when Mystery of the Emblem?
When Mystery of the Emblem?
I don't feel you can play that game, because you need to beat first Mart game, probably. It really connects.
I mean, yeah, it seems like these games were like kind of built as like a little bit of a trilogy.
Oh, really?
Well, with Marth, and then this, and then Mystery of the Emblem being like the combiner of the two.
I feel you can play Valencia like we did, and we got a really good full experience. Fulfilling experience, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you say like, I'm missing stuff from Mystery of the Emblem? What do you think?
Wait, what?
That you say it's a trilogy, but I feel like this is a really like complete experience.
No, I meant like, because you have the first game.
Yeah.
And then you have this as like the direct sequel that doesn't really reference it, but it's, you know, like there's like a little bit, there's like, okay, you got like the sisters, and you got like a couple other NPCs be like, oh, Arcanea. You got the reference to Naga.
But
there's...
it's not Mart, or they don't reference anything that happened in the first game, except for Camus, I guess.
Well, no, but I'm saying like we could tell that it's like a direct sequel, though, to the first game.
We can.
And then Mystery of the Emblem, you said like it combines stuff from this and the first game.
Well, yeah, because it's a sequel. Well, because some character crossing, you know?
Yeah, so it's like almost like a sort of trilogy.
You think?
Even if like the story doesn't connect, I just meant like because they all take place in the same location and they all are direct sequels to each other.
That is true. They are sequels, but they are like, you know, far apart.
Because you were saying like in Fire Emblem they never spend more than like 2 games in one world. And, like this is the one time they've spent 3 in one world. So that's why I'm just
spent 4.
Well, Awakening's kind of its own weirdy.
But it still references a lot of random stuff. Like that 3 is a reference.
I know. It's like we call the GBA games the GBA trilogy, even though Sword of Sacred Stones has nothing to do with the other 2. It's just all 3 of them are on the GBA.
But you don't have characters from an Eliwood game just crossing into Sacred Stones, you know?
Yeah, we call Eliwood and Roy's game the Blades duology, because they're 2 games that are direct sequels to. And we could call fucking the Radiance duology for Path and Radiant Dawn.
So you want to call this the Arcanean trilogy?
We could.
The Arcanean trilogy? Because well, like
Yeah, and I know, like the genealogy in Thracia are called like the Jugral duology or
yeah,
whatever.
the Jugrad duology because of where the war is placed.
Yeah.
Uh, because yeah, Fire Emblem One, no reference to anything. Of course, it's the first game ever created in the history of the planet. And then
Cavemen were bashing their chess pieces together, and we were like, oh.
and then this game happens. You know, they made this sequel, and then they made Mystery of the Emblem. But Mystery of the Emblem is literally a sequel with Mart again. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you are true. When if we play Fist of the Emblem, we will be here like characters referencing like, oh yeah, but Valentia, bro. But Valentia, remember Valentia? And you didn't play this game, and you are like, what the heck is a Valentia?
Who's the Valencia?
But it doesn't really matter, you know, because
You're like how you were earlier today. You're just like, who?
yeah, who? But because the story of Valencia doesn't really have like a merit other than the characters, you know, other than the characters crossing. You see Jesse and you are gonna be like, yeah, like Jesse appears in this game, yeah. But then you played Gaiden before and you are like, oh my god, it's Jesse. You know?
¿Cómo se dice who?
Okay. ¿O
I
quién?
thought that's what.
¿Quién?
What? ¿Quién?
¿Quién?
Okay, I thought ¿quién was like when.
No, when is cuando.
Cuando. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
Kamui doesn't appear. I think I hinted, I said a little bit. His descendant.
Hold on. Excuse me. What? Okay.
You know, Kamui doesn't appear, but his descendant, yes, he appears in Awakening. You know, there's a few descendants appear in Awakening. Everyone's descendants appear in Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
Like spoilers, like Lucina, descendant of Mart. If you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the whole bit.
So yeah. So Vital, you don't feel fulfilled, or you feel like you play a weird sequel?
I'm glad we had this experience. I really do like this game. I feel like I will rank of all the games we've played so far, I would rank this the highest.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Thank you for sharing this with me.
Oh, thank you. It was an amazing story.
I'm sorry from derailing from Sacred, but I do not regret it because this game is amazing.
This game is amazing.
Despite its flaws, yet in a weird way, its flaws make me love it more.
I love it more because of its flaws. Actually, like I legit will say that too.
I kind of walked. Like here's the. I kind of walked away from Roy's game being like, I didn't like it as much as Elliewood's game, but I'll admit, like, its difficulty did kind of make me like more engaged with it than Elliewood's.
It scratched my brain more.
Yeah, like Elliewood's, I was definitely like no braining through a lot of those maps. But I still would say I enjoyed the experience of Elliewood's game more than Roy's.
Roy's on maps that last like 6 hours on a GBA. Yeah. Holy crap!
Whereas this is also harder than Elliewood's game, and also in a way that makes me like engage with it more than I did Elliewood's game. But I found this to be a much more enjoyable experience than Elliewood's game or Roy's game.
Oh wow! Why is that? If it's more difficult?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that like, Well, also because it's different. It's difficult. It's difficult in a different way. Like Roy's game is difficult because it's like just an unrefined version of Eliwood's game. Like they're the same game. It's just Eliwood's is more like polished, so it's a lot more smoother, and that's what makes Roy's game harder. Where this is just harder because it's different.
Yeah. It's different.
The
And
rules are
unpolished.
different. Yeah, the rules are different. You gotta learn. You gotta throw out everything you know, and learn again.
On the knowledge of Fire Emblem thrown to the window.
We're gonna play another Fire Emblem game, and that has a weapon triangle. And I'm gonna be like, "What is? What do you mean?" I'm gonna see a weapon break, and I'm just gonna have like a mental breakdown.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be like, "What do you mean we're under leveled? Just go grind." Wait, what do you mean? What?
There is no dungeons? What?
Say it ain't so.
I just
There
got...
is there isn't a breed of enemy that just constantly is respawning. What do you mean?
Oh god. I am like, those are the scenes of an RPG. An enemy that infinitely respawns, and its response are exactly the same or better than the original. What the fuck?
I did notice that like at one point during the Duma fight, I was like, some of these eyes have better stats than the other eyes. What's up with that?
Yeah, they sometimes the duplication is better than the original. Like for me, that's the scene.
I just assumed one of them was like eyes that started in like when like that were still alive from like when the battle started, and versus eyes that were summoned by Duma.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make a difference. It's all RNG.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough, I am like, but we still do it though. In other games, it really annoys me, and I keep fighting forever. But in this game, it's like, but weirdly enough, we do it for some reason. You know?
Yeah.
It's like it's unbalanced, but at the same time, I feel like it's balanced in a weird, kind, twisted way.
Yeah.
Like that random map where there is a bridge that is broken and no one can pass, but then you have Silk that can teleport everyone one-on-one.
Yeah, also, let me just say, that is the fact that this game has like the whole different MP system makes me a lot more willing to experiment with my spells. Because, you know, we play the other games and it's like, okay, if you're a mage, it's like you're going to use your spells based on just what suits the situation, like the weapon triangle or the spell triangle. But like when you're a white mage, it's like you are just healing and maybe physicking. We never used warp. We never used any status ailments. We never used any of those other things because they're always so because they only have like 5 uses. So you're like, oh, I gotta hoard this thing, and then you just never use it.
That's so true. You just never use it.
Whereas over here, it's like, okay, because of this like push and pull system we have to do for how magic works, it makes me more willing to experiment with spells, even if like, okay, we could have Silk teleport people, but it puts her in a bit of more precarious situation because it takes half her health.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it still makes me like engage with the various mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to the other ones where I'm just I'm just going to use Cure because it's the only thing that I'm willing to spend.
Oh my god, that is so true. That is so true.
I will miss AOE healing. How dare they take that away? Shining Force Shining Force was on the ball on fucking that one.
Yeah, Shining Force even had like AOE attacks. Holy crap!
Shining Force had AOE attacks, had AOE heals.
What the heck happened?
All from the first game.
This game only has like upheaval as a AOE attack.
That wasn't even ours.
I know.
The enemies got AOE attacks.
I don't know what happened that made like everything on the sequel like be like a reversal of the original ARP game, because if Mart game, because if you look Mart game, it's gonna be like Roy's game, you know. It's like that basic, you know, with the triangle and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
and in the sequel, it's like fuck fuck them, this, fuck everything, you know. Fuck Jagan. We're gonna make you think he's a Jagan, but no, it's actually the last guy. The Cavaliers? No, they are not here. Everything we did in the last game, we're gonna do it differently. I
How
don't
many
know.
how many Fire Emblems are there?
Like 13, if you don't call like remix.
Okay, because I was like, are we like a quarter of the way
Oh,
through the Fire Emblem
I
franchise?
think we are because most of them are terrorists. Like you could say I say 13, but I will say like 7 if we count duologies as their own games.
Mm-hmm.
And I counted 7 with Engage, you know? Engage being the newest one. So
It
we
is okay. There are officially 17 games.
yeah, but discount the remakes. Discount the spin-off.
Okay. I think when it says 17, it also might be including like the Warriors game and like
Yeah,
Tokyo
yeah.
Mirage.
Exactly. It's like discount the spin-off, discount the remakes, and combine the duologies. I think they are like 7.
Okay, if we combine the duologies, we have Shadow Blade and Blade of Light, Gaiden, Mystery of the Emblem.
Oh, you
Okay.
combine Mr. the Emblem with Shadow. You know, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Genealogy and Thracia.
Yeah.
Then we got Binding and Blazing,
Yes.
Sacred,
He's alone. He's alone. He's forever alone.
Radiance,
Oh yeah, Radiant with the other one.
remake, Awakening,
Yeah.
Fates.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, spin-off, remake, spin-off, Three Houses.
Yeah, but that's on the Switch. We cannot stream a Switch.
Says you. Um, spin-off, and then Engage.
It's also a Switch.
There's a will, there's a way.
I mean, I could argue I have the games. I had the right to use Yuzu.
Yeah, there's other ones, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So if you discount, use merch and discount zone, are we at the half with Mark?
I wasn't counting when I was listing them all off. I'm going to be honest.
Oh god.
Okay, okay, 1, 2. 12, 13, 14.
2, 3.
Okay, yeah, there's if we're counting mainline titles and we're
Hmm?
separating them, there's 14.
Why?
So we have 3 out of 14.
Why 14?
I'm counting all the mainline titles. So I'm not counting remakes, I'm not counting spin-offs. I'm just counting the mainline titles.
I count only 10 in here.
Shadow Blade, that's 1.
No.
Gaiden, 2.
Okay, okay.
2.
Okay.
Mystery Emblem, 3.
No, that is I will converge that.
I'm not counting. I'm counting individual games. I'm not counting duologies. I'm not counting.
Okay, individual games. Yeah, okay.
I'm counting individual. I'm counting individual, not spin-off games.
Okay, okay.
And when I say spin-off, I'm saying like Warriors and Tokyo Mirage.
Okay, okay. So that's true. If you count it like that, it's 14 probably.
Yeah. So Genealogy 4, Thracia 5, Binding 6, Blazing 7, Sacred 8, Path 9, Radiant 10, then remake, Awakening 11, Fates 12, spin-off, Three Houses 13, spin-off, Engage 14.
Mm.
So that's me skipping remakes, and that's me skipping Warriors and Tokyo Mirage.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm so sorry we are not even far. We have like 4 games in our belt.
Yeah, that's three. That's three. We have 3 out of 14.
In
We have
Underrated.
man, this is a long series.
But let's be honest. Are you gonna play the OG Mart games on the DS?
I guess I'd have to because I'm like, man, I don't know if I can handle NES.
What about the Super Nintendo remake?
Like, which one's that?
Like the Super Nintendo remake.
What the Arcanea Chronicles?
You know, it's called like Mr. The Emblem on the Super Nintendo.
Isn't that just the second game?
No, it has the first game. Like bundling it.
Yeah.
I would still recommend the DS over that one, even in its weird graphics.
Okay, it's developed. Okay, it was developed for the Super Famicom. I did not know that. I thought Genealogy was the first SNES one.
And it includes the first game in there.
It comes in 2 parts. The first part is a retelling of the first game, and the second part is the sequel. Oh, well, all right.
And the sequel, you know, is an offset flip of the first game.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna be like, are you really gonna play the duology Vital? Open World Fire Emblem is in your heart?
Is this your heart? Is this what you believe?
Is this what you
hold
believe?
dear? But yeah.
I feel like the real golden options here for me are like, you know, Sacred Stones, Awakening, Fates, and the Switch ones we get it working. No, Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Those are the ones I was a bit like, oh yeah, I'm down to playing those. You know, Path of Radiance, Sacred Stones, Awakening, and for some reason Fates.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to like sort the Fire Emblem games, and I'm like, the only ones that I'd say I maybe don't have any particular interest in, but like I still kind of do, would be Genealogy and Thracia, just because like they're their own separate continuity that we have not even touched. And
but people say maybe those are the best stories of all time in Fire Emblem.
no, yeah, but I'm saying it's like, okay, I do really want to do the Radiance games because that's what I know from Fire Emblem, and I like would want to like be able to close that chapter on my life. Sacred because we already started it, so the Apology tour.
Apology to Rin. Rin really was hyped for that one.
Yeah,
he was even asking today.
Mystery and Awakening because we just scratched that timeline with Echoes here.
We scratched the timeline here.
Fates because I want to see you suffer.
Really?
And then Three Houses and Engage. I don't know. Those are like a little too modern, and I'm kind of scared of them. So maybe save those for last.
What about Awakening? Did you say Awakening?
I did. I said Awakening and Mystery because we've like already scratched that continuity with Gaiden here. So it's like Genealogy and Thracia are the only ones I guess I don't have any like keen interest in at this time because we've not touched it in any capacity. And we would have
maybe
to go
there's
back.
a remake. You know, if you release
if
the
a remake
rumors.
is coming. If a remake is coming.
If you release the rumors, the Dark Tones.
And we'd really have to backtrack for it. So I'm like, I'd kind of rather go forward with Sacred and Radiance as our next games. And then maybe double back to Mystery and Awakening, and then we can go to okay. Yeah, that's the order I want to go in. Sacred for the Apology, then Radiance to move forward in like the release timeline.
And
then we go back to Mystery.
Oh
so we can
God!
finish that story, which then leads into Awakening, and now we're in the modern era. You feel me? You feel me?
Okay, so let me get this straight. So, Apology would win Unsacred. Unsacred is a really bite-sized game. We're just gonna eat that in a few streams. We already eaten 9 chapters of it.
Yeah, we're already like a third of the way through it. If I'm to believe it's only like 30 chapters, because Roy and Elliewood's game were 30 chapters.
Well, 30 chapters if you want to do 2 routes. If you only do like 1 route, it's like 20. Oh my god, Seika is gonna feel really familiar because the monsters, the eye, the freaking dungeons are still there. Path of Radiance, so after Seika, right?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Just because those are the next in like the release order timeline.
Like I said, those are the ones I have never played because when I had a trash computer that didn't work, that the GameCube emulation was like so trash, bro. You know? So I was really interested in that, and you know, Icon Smash.
Yeah.
Then after that, you want to move to Fates?
No, then back to Mystery.
Oh, then backwards to, you know, original Mart and Mystery?
Yeah.
And we are gonna see the crazy story of our favorite fanboy?
Yeah. And then with that, we go to Awakening to complete that saga, and then now we're in the modern era. So then we can move to Fates or Engage or Three Houses.
But I feel Awakening can really be played like so. It's literally the same situation with Elliewood. Is like, I am the son of this person. If you look at my backstory, if you look at my bio, I am the son of this person, the descendant. You know, and like, okay, I believe.
Well,
you.
I don't. Well, I know, but you know me. I'm like I want to play it in the chronological quote unquote order, even though I've concocted this bizarre order. But that's because we already started in the middle, so you know.
Yeah, the chronological order we shouldn't even have touched this one. We wouldn't even touch Gaiden.
Yeah, which may make you wondering. Well, then when do we get to genealogy and Thracia?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're not. I guess they're not high on my priorities list.
When are we get touching open world Fire Emblem game where it goes like, I'll move everyone forward.
I guess I would say after Awakening, because I feel like after Awakening, and we're in the modern era, the world is our oyster, because it's just like, all right, do we go Fates for the Suffer playthrough? Do we go to Three Houses and Engage so that we're just caught up, or do we go back in time to the OG? Because those would be our 3 options.
Oh my god! If you thought this was hard, or Roy is hard, you haven't seen Thracia. Thracia is stuff of nightmares. Gaga just came here and said like, I want everyone to suffer the same pain I feel in my soul.
Yeah, because everyone says that's why the GBA games are so baby, is because they were like, you went too far with Thracia. This was not this was not meant to be.
Yeah.
You've gone too far, old man. You need to be stopped.
I just tell you, Thracia, you don't have weapons. You have to capture your enemies, disavoiding them of all the weapons, and then kill them. So crazy. You cannot buy anything. You have to steal it. So yeah, but this is the biggest question I'm gonna say. But are you feeling trapped on the strategy guide space?
Listen, this is very long-term planning I'm putting in front of us. I do not. I definitely feel like I could, like, either once we finish this or once we finish Sacred, I'm just like, can we just take a break from strategy RPGs for a minute?
And then it never happened. We never play Path of Radiance. I would be like, Path of Radiance? I would be like 2 years later, like, Path of Radiance? And you're gonna be like, no, RG, still not feeling it.
And I'm just sitting there smoking my pipe, rocking in my rocking chair on the porch, and I'm just like, I remember Path of Radiance. And I'm just, on my pipe.
It was. So after this is like, no, Archie, no more strategy games, please. Well, or after Second Stones.
Yeah,
You're still not sure.
I don't know.
Is well, these are my favorite franchise. I could play this any single day, and all the games are different enough. Like
because
Awakening, Vital. Awakening plays so much different to every other Fire Emblem,
mm-hmm,
and Fates plays like a weird mesh of Awakening and Gaiden for some reason,
mm-hmm,
and Genealogy just super big and crazy and also plays different.
mm-hmm.
And then Three Houses plays like a weird version of Genealogy for some reason. I just say all the games feel different.
Feel different.
I feel only
Well,
the Game Boy and the Mars game feel like the most like sad, you know? Because the Game Boy all play like similar, a Mars game, and the Game Boy were like, trying to copy the Mars game, so the Mars game also plays like the Game Boy,
mm-hmm,
you know?
mm-hmm.
But I just gonna say I be hyped to play any game because they just play so different, bro. You know?
Uh-huh.
That was a real bump out with Secret Stones because I don't know if I feel Secret Stones, bro. Like I feel it now after Gaiden because my favorite game and plays different. I'm gonna be to Secret Stone. I'll be like, oh yeah, this is refreshing again.
Yeah, and here's the other thing is that I'm like, what about Shining Force? Are we gonna continue that journey?
Wait, what about Shining Force?
I was about to say, are we gonna continue that? Are we gonna play Gaiden? Are we gonna play that Gaiden, bro?
If you want to,
Were we gonna play 2 and 3? I don't know.
if you want to, if your little heart desires.
Because that's also strategy, so I'm like, I would also want to break from that. So
You feeling like my mouse trap emote?
I feel like I'm trapped with this mouse.
So that is the long-term planning. How long-term? How many years? 10 years?
The next 10 years of our life.
Gonna be at 2030 and we are like, okay, we're finally caught out on the Switch games. Now we need to do the Switch 2 and the Switch 64 or something.
And don't forget to tune into my channel. I'm finally beating Mega Man Battle Network 3 this weekend.
Oh no! Oh god! I don't know. Like I said, I'm just glad with life right now. I feel so alive right now. After that ending, I feel I can do anything. You know?
You can walk on water, you can fly.
Yeah. This
You will
is
keep fighting till the day you die.
yes. You said that it was your happiest day of your life. I feeling like my happiest day of my life.
Aww.
You know, because
Aww.
it really was my favorite game, and I do really mean it. What is your favorite game, Vital?
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. It's like someone played Kingdom Hearts with you.
We should play Kingdom Hearts.
I have already played. I have already played it.
Play again.
No,
Critical.
no. If anything, I would love to continue with Kingdom Hearts 2. I really just leave it there.
Did you play it on Critical?
No, no. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2. I just play like original A Chain of Memories.
No, did you play 1 on Critical?
No. Why
Then by
not?
your standards, Archie, did you play it then?
That is true. I couldn't have to say that I didn't play it. It wasn't beaten by my standards. It has can see where the plot spirals into confusing weirdness. So Vital, can I connect to your PC?
Well, what are you doing?
I want to show you some stuff.
What are you showing me?
Some stuff that will make you happy.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Where are we going?
We are going to crazy places. Can you watch some memes? I wanted to show
Okay.
you like guided memes, but they were really spoilery.
Okay.
How do you know it was YouTube?
You said watch some videos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. You're sending me links.
I'll stop this violence the only way I know how. With more violence!
I mean, it's so true.
Bro's got a point.
Lucas, tell Forsyth where he can stick his grapes.
In the fruit basket.
No, Lucas, the butt. Hey, why are we lying on the ground?
Your arrow knocked you unconscious. So I laid down next to you and so everyone would think we were chilling.
I need a 4-letter word for disappointment, Bowie. It fits.
I don't know the meaning of the word fear. Fear. No. State of terror.
Excellent! That's an emotion I can trust.
Oh my god.
You like me? For my personality?
I know. I was surprised too.
Tell him to eat shit, Python.
Tell him yourself.
Eat shit, asshole, and fall off your horn.
Oh my god.
Babysitting Alm and his friends.
Thank you, Jojo.
Oh my god, that's exactly my job.
Is there a word that's a mix between angry and sad?
Malcontented, disgruntled,
Smad.
miserable, desolated.
Smad.
Smart.
You can't do that.
No, you're right. I can't. Oh, wait, I'm a princess, so yes, I can.
Lord Baelish, I know you're upset about your fight with Renea.
I'm not upset.
I saw you throwing rocks at old couples.
Why should they be happy?
Now I have
Oh
your
my God.
attention.
You don't have our attention.
Money.
He just does it for the money.
No.
It was gray.
It was gray.
It was gray.
It was grey.
It was gray. Damn.
Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
She's the
I
sheep.
saw you hanging out
Yes,
with
you-
commoners yesterday.
Fernand, it's not what you think.
I won't hesitate, bitch.
Oh no.
Imagine if someone handed you a box of all the items you lost throughout your life.
It'd be nice to get my sense of purpose back.
Oh, wow, my childhood innocence. Thank you for finding this. My will to live. I haven't seen this in years. I knew I lost that potential somewhere.
Kids, could you lighten up a little? Dance with me, Renea! Dance the dance of life!
Excuse me. I lost my friend Clive. May I please make an announcement? Sure.
Goodbye, you little
Bye,
shit.
you little shit.
If you bite it and you die, it's poisonous. If it bites you and you die, it's venomous.
What if it bites me and it dies?
Then you're poisonous. Bite Milla, Bowie. Learn to listen. What if it bites itself and I die? That's voodoo.
What if it bites me and someone else dies?
That's correlation, not causation.
What if we bite each other and neither of us die?
That's kinky.
Oh my god.
Hey yo.
Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
Oh my god.
Beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
I love this.
Beep, I'm a sheep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Yeah, now some of you might be wondering.
So this is gold, right?
Like a sheep.
Step 1!
Throw your hands up and point them to the floor.
Step 2!
Here's what to do. Now get down on all fours.
Step 3!
Just bounce around. It's easy. Follow me.
Step 4!
Go crazy now and beep beep like a beep beep. I'm a sheep. I said beep beep. I'm a sheep. Beep beep. I'm a sheep. I said beep beep. I'm a sheep.
I love it.
Said beep beep. I'm a sheep.
Beep beep. So what do you think about it's also true and it's really, really fun.
It was silly.
There's a sequel to this. But I don't know if watch it now or leave it for the post game.
I mean, you go send it. I figured you were going to send me more.
Oh, okay, you really want it? Okay.
Sure. Oh, that's a different channel.
I know the first one is a re-uploaded version. I don't know why. Probably the beep beep thing just kill the video.
Mayhap.
How did the skeleton predict the weather?
He felt it in his bones?
You read the weather forecast, you fucking idiot.
My god.
Since when is babysitting Ohm and his friends mine? Oh my gods, that's exactly my job.
The whole world must learn of our peaceful ways. By force!
I'd sell you to Duma for 1 corn chip.
Can I get a waffle?
Can I please get a waffle?
Can I please get a waffle?
So, you act out of hate. Excellent! That's an emotion I can trust.
In order for a relationship to be considered successful, eventually someone has to die.
That is so true.
Training hall's open 24 hours a day. What a stupid idea. Who wakes up for training at 3 in the morning?
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Hey everybody. Today my brother pushed me, so I'm starting a Kickstarter to
Have him put down. The benefits of having him put down is I'll get pushed down way less.
and he wouldn't nag me so much.
It seems like bad things keep happening to me. Like I have bad luck or something.
Tobin, you don't have bad luck. The reason why bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
We have fun, don't we, Lucas?
I've never been more stressed out in my entire life.
Oh no.
I'm throwing away my humanity. Ohm! Muda, 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 muda!
Thank you.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
So sad.
Yee.
I love the original way more, but oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you for this chicanery.
I was worth it for you to know it. So yeah. So by the way, I just feel a little bit weird ended like early and not like really late in the night.
I mean, I feel like this is a fine place, unless you wanted to play something else.
Let's go to Monster Campaign. No, I feel like this is a really nice place for today. If you want to leave some space for the Monster Campaign, I feel like playing the Monster Campaign, by the way, kinda will like ruin our sentiment of accomplishment.
I mean, it's extra credit.
What?
It's extra credit.
What does that mean?
It's the thing you do after you're done. So you're just like, oh, well, I'm just doing this for the giggles.
I feel it's kind of worth it.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go to Secret Stones.
We can do the post game.
And I will be like after Secret Stones, but Vital, we have now 2 monster campaigns.
We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
We'll burn that bridge when we get there.
So yeah, thank you so much, Vital, for coming by, playing this with me, having this amazing adventure that lasted like 60 hours or more.
I know.
And
that would feel like the longest one that we've played so far.
Yeah, unless. Do you think the Eliwood and Roy games combined was this long?
Combined, maybe.
But not. Yeah, this is the largest game. So thank you so much, Vital.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Wow.
So yeah, for that though,
bring home.
What?
Bring home.
Okay.
You know the Yoshi noise?
No.
He's like.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
Who? Who? So thank you everybody for coming by and saying hi. Hey, Nibosarji, I'm so sorry, CM, for leaving you. You know, this is the end. Thank you so much, CN, Wendigo, Rin, Bonnie for the raid, Atomics, and everyone else that combined saying hi. I feel I wind it down.
You feeling the eep?
Thank you, everyone, and bye bye. Mouse raid, have your cheese.